Hello everyone and welcome back. This is Mayuri Arun Patrick, Data Science Indian Lecture Room. So this is our intermediate level task. Here the main objective is we have to create detailed rhythm and visualize it graphically. We all know it very well. The purpose behind detailed rhythm is if we feed the new data to classifier, it will be able to predict right class order. Also, data is one of the most widely as well as frequently used algorithm that can perform classification or regression also. So, the intention behind data algorithm is simple and powerful. So, moving further with our analysis part, all I say the vocabulary, then I import required lateral set, pandas for data manipulation, numpy for numerical operations, for data visualization, I import matplotlib and seaborn. Moving further with by importing warnings, we can avoid unnecessary warnings during analysis. So, moving further, our data has been very successful. Now, by using head and tail command, we can observe first 5 and last 5 observations in our data. So, our data contains multiple number of rows and 6 number of columns. By using describe command, we can see the statistical description of our data, mean value, standard deviation value, minimum, maximum, and quartile value. Now, moving further, the cleaning part. So before that, we have to check is there any null value present in our data or not. See, there is no null value present in our data. Now, moving further, we can see out of 5 columns, 4 are of float data type and 1 contain object data type. For correlation, we can clearly see there is high correlation between the length and width. Moving further with our visualization plot, in this plot we can clearly see that there is high correlation between petal length and petal width, where Sedosa has low petal length and width, and versicolor has average dimensions of width, and Virginica has both petal length and petal width high dimensions. In case of sepal length and sepal width for Sedosa is high, but sepal length is low, whereas versicolor has average dimensions of sepal length, and Virginica has a small width but large sepal length. Now, moving further, here we can clearly see by using heat map there is high correlation between the length and petal width. By using count plot, we can conclude our data is balanced. Now we use here entry curve. So we all know very well for visualizing multidimensional data with many data parameters. We use entry curve. By using this plot, we can see lines that represent the class are fully spaced and have similar curves. Now, the scatter plot. This is a scatter plot with sepal length and sepal width. By this scatter plot, we can clearly see that Iris setosa has a smaller sepal length but higher width. And in this scatter plot of petal length and petal width, we can see that setosa has small length as well as width. Now, moving further, our value plot shows us the density of length and width. So, thinner the density, thinner the length. Now, we can see setosa is having less distribution and density in case of petal length and width, whereas versicolor is distributed average length. Virginica is highly distributed with large number of values and feature in case of sepal length and width. See, high density values depicts mean values. For example, Iris setosa has higher density, that is 5 cm, which is also our median. See, we can clearly see this by using this table. Now, moving further, distribution plot. This is a distribution plot of each sepal length, petal length, sepal width, and petal width. Now, moving further, in joint plot. The darker hexagon refers higher concentration, whereas lighter hexagon refers lower concentration. Now, these are some more visualization, and by using this plot, you can see cluster of spaces versicolor Virginica are fully. Now, moving further, with analysis. We have split the data. For scaling the data set, from scale and preprocessing, we import standard scalar and we standardize data with mean 0 and standard deviation 1. We split data in equal imputation. Now, we build for model building and prediction. From scale and tree, we import decision tree classifier as etc. See about decision tree classifier is created here, and classifier's code is 96%. Moving further, we evaluate, we visualize our decision tree. To check our model accuracy, we use a confusion matrix, and we can include that the accuracy of our predicted value is 96%. Since I have taken here 4 features of this dataset for creating decision tree model. So we can continue. We successfully carry out the prediction by using the data. Thank you.